Woo-wee. Good morning, folks. Thompson's Farmstead Adventures. It is a freezing 4 degrees right now. It was 3 degrees when I got up. And, oh, I didn't freeze. Make sure I don't slide down the hill here. Baby steps. Come on, guys. Let's go. Anyways. Yep, today is January 21st of 2025. I'm going to get this video out today somehow. And the reason I say somehow is that, well, when TikTok went down, CapCut, the editing program that I used, that it took so long to learn, is offline with them because they're owned by, I thought it was an Indian company, but it's not. Come on, Harley. Harley, come on. Sadie. Uh-oh, she take off again. She sees rabbits and goes, oh, no, there she is. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go, let's go. CapCut, along with this Marvel something, I'm not sure what it is. I just got done reading some articles to see if CapCut was back online, because TikTok is. But anyways, these programs or platforms are owned by a Chinese company. And BitDance, I think is the key name of it. Hold on. And well, let's see where this goes. I'll be right back. Okay, this is how I operate. This is how I make things happen, which is the only way I know how to do it. I've said before in some other videos when I was learning these programs that it's hard for me to work off of off of a laptop. For one, I can't see that well, so I have to really get close and see what's going on, which is a strain, strain on your mind, your body, your eyes, everything else. So I have this thing set up, and I've mentioned this before, for when I used to do bidding jobs, I would have several screens opened up for, I was an HVAC contractor. And if I came in to give a bid as a general contractor, which I was that as well, I would have like the structural or the plumbing and electrical and all that stuff opened up from one computer. Then the other computer would have this a screen, and then my bidding diagrams, my bid sheets. But now that I'm not doing that, I'm doing YouTube and editing and designing and all kinds of stuff for our shirts and our apparel that we're coming out with. Let me show you what I've got going on. But the main thing is CapCut alive? Well, I got a little glitch going on over here. I don't know what's happening. I try to refresh it. But this is my setup right here. And normally I keep CapCut on the big screen, Canva over there. And you can see I'm trying to, I design all my own stuff on Canva. Took me a while to learn that. And do all my thumbnails there, my business card with the QR code and stuff that links you to Linktree, which will take you to the other platforms that I'm working on, which is Facebook, Instagram, and Threads, which is also part of Instagram, which I'm still trying to learn all those platforms. It's like a congestion of things, just all the stuff that I've done. I make my flyers. That's a fun flyer, but men's breakfast flyer and stuff like that for the church. And just stuff like that, Anyways, it's mostly thumbnails and then creative art for the apparel and anything else that I'm trying to do. Now, over here, I'll have all these tabs open. And I'll have like a bonfire right here, which is our new platform. And this is a print on demand. I'm probably not going to keep them, but for right now, it helps. I'm just playing around with the site. I did make a bunch of shirts for my wife, called Kimberly's Garden Support Channel. Support our channel right there, where it has our stuff down below. And then Kimberly's Garden, without the support portion. And then our logo for Thompson Farmstead Adventures. And then, a couple of other places which helps build different types of things, whatever I want to use it for. I'm also looking into Kittle. Oh, what's this one here? Oh, this is a community of YouTubers and stuff that we watch, which was put together by Mike and, oh my gosh, I can't think right now. Anyways, it's a community of other YouTubers and that do the same thing. And then, of course, I got my app, everything's kind of on the blink because it's cold out. This is my iCloud, and then Epidemic Sound, and then our channel for YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Threads, our tree link. It's taking a while to buffer. Anyway, the tree link will be right over here on this side. Once it, yes, I'm still having issues. The pictures aren't showing. It's the first time I've seen that. I'm hoping I'm not having a glitch on my computer because I just got this thing going. But anyways, so I got all the stuff going on here, my emails and shirts. What was that? Oh, custom leather patches, because I'm looking at making my own leather patches. Like these guys here, but the circle. I'm actually looking, real quick, I'm looking at buying blanks. You press them on with a hat heat press. I already have a shirt heat press and a cup heat press that I brought from California from when I was promoting the Christian Soldiers, which is something that I started back in '89. Back in 2009. I just woke up, guys. I'm tired. I got to get out there and deal with the chickens. I don't know how that's going to work out. Everything is like completely frozen. But anyways, so I'm busy. So if I'm not editing, if I'm not working on the house, I'm working on something else. And this is the stuff I like doing much more than working on the house because it's creative. But anyways, so let's get over here to see what's going on with CapCut. So your computer can run CapCut smoothly. Didn't say that before it would pop up and say CapCut is down. Let's see what happens. Okay, well, it did this last time, but then it popped up a little sign right here. All right. Awesome. So let's bring that up to here. I'm on Windows 12, and see these little windows up top right here? Watch what happens if I place it right there. It'll, oh, that's not what I'm supposed to do. Oh, I see, it did half and half. Anyways, if you want to run a big TV like this is a 52-inch, and you go to, and you have Windows 12, you see that little icon right there? Well, you can place this screen right there, and then have another one right here. Look at that. Check that out. See how cool that is? And then if you want to place the screen right here in the corner, oh, I didn't do it. Takes a little getting used to. I want to place it right there in that corner. It's not doing it. I don't know why. Anyways, you guys get the concept. Sit there and play with it. So you can have four open on one area. On one screen, 3 side by side with one bigger than the other, equal. And I don't know why there's 2 equals. I have to see why that works that way. Where I have the Chrome logo. But anyways, hey, CapCut is up and running. That's why I haven't posted in a couple of days, because it went down and I pulled up iMovie and I'm going, oh man, you know what? Maybe I'll just take the time to build our apparel And I'm trying to find, I went through, and some of you guys may think about this too, that have your own business or you're trying to get your name out there some way or another. Vistaprint is great for making business cards and stuff like that. CapCut, I didn't know. You can actually design your stuff and you can make lawn signs, t-shirts, business cards, all kinds of stuff on there. On not CapCut, on Canva. And so I was playing around with it, and I made my wife a shirt. You know, it says Kimberly's Garden on it. And then I made some business cards, which were right here. Let me grab one. So I made these guys right here. And if you, hold on a second. If you zoom in on the QR code, it'll take you to our link tree, which will then open up, and then you can go to Facebook and Instagram. I haven't done a whole lot on those two yet. I'm still trying to work everything else out, plus the house and the land, the chickens and everything else. I'm a busy person. I'm back to putting in 12, 14-hour days, doing whatever, you know. And that's what I did in California, you know. And sometimes that includes drive time. Sometimes it didn't include drive time, you know. But anyways, if you're looking to build your business, Canva has a lot of things you can purchase on there. Not only design it, but you can purchase from there. Or I thought you designed it here and then sent it like Vistaprint or whatever other place, you know. Now, I got into Ninja transfers. Now, I used to do shirts and stuff like that for Christian Soldiers, Clean and Sober Motorcycle Ministry that I started in 2009. And who knows, maybe I'll bring it back up out here. That's a lot of work too. So I have to be free from the house. Everything has to be done before I do that, because that's a lot of work to get out there and mix and mingle with other motorcycle ministries and churches and, you know, do all that stuff. I mean, I was super, super busy between work and the ministries and everything else, and, you know, feeding the homeless and trying to get people into recovery centers and stuff like that. But I came over to, where'd you go, little ninja dude? I can't see you. Ninja was right next to Jiffy. Jiffy is good, but they're a little more expensive. And these are all print-on-demand places to where you can design it or have it designed and upload it to there and then put them on sublaminations or these new UV stickers and stuff. What the heck happened to... Oh, I know. I was opening another window. Hold on a second. Be right back. All right. Now that I found where Ninja is, here's what I got going on here. Now look, if you look at the t-shirts, that one is that a t-shirt? Okay, yeah, I got 3 of them. So the 3 of them at $16.44, right? And so you divide that by 3, and it comes out to like around $5 or so, $5.33 or something like that. And they give you the brand name and number. So if you want to take the time, let me zoom in on this a little bit more. If you want to take the time to pull up Gildan or Hanes or anything like that, if you're looking for the right weight, because you always want to have the ounces right here to be able to, if you want summer shirts, you'll probably be around in the 3s and 4s. If you want winter, you want to be around close to 6 and 7 ounces. Some of the lighter hoodies are around 10, or no, it's around 7. So if you find a shirt that's in around 6, 5 or 6, those are good thick ones for winter and or the colder season, I should say. But I like buying the thicker ones because I think the thin ones just feel different, for me. But anyways, So I'm doing all this here, but the main thing I want to show you here on Ninja is you can buy tumblers from them, and then you can buy other things. Now, this here, the UV application squeegee, I'm going to show you something here in a minute. But I did my first gang sheet here, which is 2 foot by 30 foot long. So let me get this over to the big screen where it's easier for me. So hold on a second. All right, well, hopefully you guys can see this here. It looks funny on my phone, but I also have it on my selfie stick. I can be a little more hands-free. So let me get over here. There we go. Cursor, there we go. So here's my gang sheet right here. And this is a trip because I've never worked on these kind of platforms before. So the past couple of days while CapCut was down, I was trying to learn this print on demand deal. And here's something definitely you guys might want to look into if you're trying to build a business and start your own shirt lines and stuff like that. So let's go to edit right here. Hopefully I remember to do this right. Yeah, okay, so my gang sheet right here. This is 2 foot wide. It took a long time to do this. I'm still not done. I've been on this thing for like 3 days. So this is 2 foot wide by 30 feet. Now let me zoom in on this a little bit. And you have to take some time learning Canva to be able to design this stuff, because I found out that my, if you look right here where you have the green, it says optimal resolution, good resolution, all that stuff. Well, all my stuff's in green, okay? But if you click on my my big 9-inch heat press, it'll tell you the resolution. Now, optimal is 300 DPI. My resolution on this little guy, on that guy, is 695. And the reason is, when I went with my regular design that I use for social media, my resolution was like 75 DPI, which means it'll be really pixelated. So then I went over to Canva and created a poster, kind of like a lawn sign, and made it big, because you can always shrink it down and get higher resolution. You try to expand it and you start losing your resolution. So I made these street signs, saved it over there in CapCut, Canva. Then I brought it over and I downloaded it right here. Now watch what happens when I go to these guys right here. What happens to my resolution. So I click that on. Now I'm at 2084 and all your DPI, but you're only required 300. These guys are for like the hats, the left breast of your shirt, you know, and stuff like that. And then I have them also for smaller shirts, whatever. I just trying to fill in spots. I'm trying to fill this thing as much as possible. And what's crazy is that this thing will give me a count when I'm done. Let me get up here because I still have a lot of empty spots. Let me show you. Right here. I'm filling these areas in with these little guys right here. And this thing will take account of each one of these images by itself, right? It's $180 to have this sheet printed off. That is ridiculously cheap, man, or inexpensive. That is a phenomenal deal. Because by the time I get done doing all this, and then let me flip you all the way down to the bottom here. Hopefully I'm not making anybody sick. What I did is I designed these guys here in groups of 3. Okay. Now each one of these guys here will, like this size here, will fit underneath the back. These are my back patches. These big guys, the 9-inch, they go on the back. And then the 3-inch or 2 1/4 inch will go on the front pocket area. I'll just call it that way. So I've designed these guys out, how to make sure everything looked good, as far as not having any other blotches in there that I forgot to take out or whatever. Anyways, it takes some time, but it's fun for me. So what they do is they take a count of each one of these individual patches, right? Or squares. So they'll count this one here as one square, but yet I have 3 inside of each square. So when I start getting into it, and they're counting each one of these squares, and all these guys here for all my little logos and stuff like that, I mean, it gets crazy. They'll give me a total count, then I'll have to go back through and count each one of these squares, divide times them by 3, and then take out that first amount. So say if I have 150 squares times 3, all right, so now we're looking at 450. Well, then I put the 150 back into the count that they add up, and that tells me I got an extra 300 of these little guys basically for free. So when you add, say all of this stuff on this whole thing comes out to, say, 500 images that they're counting because they're in these little squares. Well, then now I just got an extra 300 images because I have 3 pieces in one square. This is how you can really make your money stretch. So if we're looking at 700 squares, then you divide that by $180, because I'm pretty close to that count right now. I was playing with it last night, and I'm not even finished adding in these little sections right here yet. So let's just play with the calculator here. So you got $180 for all of your print transfers, divided by 800 total transfers after you cut your threes, cut up these threes and all that, into individual transfers. That is 22.5 cents. 22.5 cents per heat transfer. So it's crazy. You can really start a business or fundraisers or whatever for your church or this, that, and the other, just by learning this stuff and playing with it for a while on the side, especially if you're retired like me and T. Just called you out, T. Anyways, you play with this stuff and you want to build a little sideline business or so, maybe hit the farmer's market or whatever, I don't know, and make a little extra money. You can go on like Amazon. I found baseball caps. Let me see if I can find it. Let me show you something here. All right, hold on a second. Let's try to zoom in here. My cart has like 61 in there, but I save a lot of stuff. Oh, what do I got here? Important message about your cart. Oh, yeah. Okay. What? Uh-oh. I went from 61 down to 40. All right. Now, I was saying I was looking at leather patches. Now, everybody is selling these leather patches out there, right? And look at that, 100 pieces for 2.5 inch fake leather, which is fine with me. I don't have to have real leather. Where'd it go? Where'd the price go? Oh, $16. All right. And then I started looking at laser engravers for these little patches right there. $300. I got a quote for these little leather patches at $8 a piece. And I'm thinking, okay, if I really wanted to promote myself, I can't go that route because I have to look at doing this as cheap as possible. So we have this Okie Homestead coming up, 2025 in March. Just sponsored, blew that one out there, huh, Sean and Kevin? Anyways, and I was looking at, by putting a lot of this stuff together, I can promote hats and t-shirts and stuff, or promote us through the hats and t-shirts by doing this. And a t-shirt, if I go to the suppliers I used to go to in Los Angeles, which they will ship them, I can get t-shirts down to about $3 a piece for those Gildan 530s. And you got to buy like, I don't know, 3 or 4 dozen at a time, which is fine because I'm promoting us. So we have the business cards. I can put these hats together, and I'm going to show you the hats here. But to do my own leather patches, I'll be into leather patches for, say, $350 because it's $300 for the engraver and $16 for those patches. And that'll do up to like, I think 4 inches. 4 inches square, that little laser does. And these patches are 2.5. So I'm looking at, all right, how do I get us out there, promote YouTube, Instagram, and all that stuff, hopefully get monetized, and get us out there through this marketing strategy that I used to do when I was running, starting my businesses out there in California. Did you get in the trap? Hold on a second. Then she is a trash digger, I'm telling you. Sadie, bad girl. Bad. All right, leave me alone. She gives good hugs too. Anyways, so if you want to promote your business, take the time and look at how you can do this. Like I said, by the time I get done, these heat transfers, when I normally used to do it, would cost me, for me to, stop. What? Will you leave me alone? She's on the back of the chair, pulling on the chair. Get. All right. When you have dogs, she's a hyper one too, that require a lot of attention. All right, stop now. When I was looking to buy shirts and stuff for my business, Genuine Heating and Cooling, I would have to pay somebody to design the art. I would have to pencil it out and kind of, sketch it out myself, what was in my head, how I wanted to look. And then you leave it up to them to come up with the design. And if it's not what you want, then they got to redo it. Then you got to pay for all that time. And by the time you get done, just for having work shirts, unless you keep it simple, just by doing a small little name, like my parents did with their company, just right across the front, nothing on the back. If you just do it simple, it doesn't cost you that much for the setup fees and all their time, artwork, and everything else. Here, you're the artist. You're doing it all. And getting each one of these heat presses transfers for 22.5 cents a piece. Oh, I'll figure this out later on, but it's still ridiculously cheap. And then doing your own leather patches because you want to look cool, because these things will go on leather hats too, like cowboy hats or whatever. And they'll go on beanies. They'll go on a lot. They'll go on clothes. They have this glue on the back, and that just makes it stick. I'm hoping it's a good glue. Now, I get back to Amazon here. I have beanies. See how they'll go on the beanies and stuff right here? And they got different colors. 30 of them for $10. 32 of them for $8.59. And then I was looking at, all right, how much? 120 beanies for $110. So, 90 some odd cents a beanie. And here's the hats. This is a credible deal right here, guys. 144 hats through this company here. And let's pull them up. I'm going to show you. They're the Velcro backs, which I like for sizing up. I don't like the trucker's hat where it's all vented in the back. Oops, go back there. I don't like it where it's all vented in the back, like the summertime hats. I like more of the baseball style hats for me. And they also don't look cheaper too, with the plastic tabs where you have to snap them together, look pretty, cheap. Here it looks, nice. So here's the front panel. You got, it's a 6 panel. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 panels, and they got vents on each panel. And they got a nice, where'd it go? Got a nice firm brim and stuff. So everything's adjustable. One size fits all kind of thing, right? Now, Do some math, guys. Let's do it. So $269.99. So let's go 270. And we're going to do 144 of them divided by 144. That's $1.87. Oops, can't see it. My screen. Dang it. Well, I just hit clear. Doing the selfie stick and everything. That's $1.87, $1.88 a hat. You know, plus the shipping. Well, I get free shipping because I'm on Prime. So it's say $2 a hat. All right, $2 a hat. And then you got a 22-cent heat transfer that you can stick on there. You can buy a hat press for $100 on Amazon. Let's see what we got here. Let's go. How come I can't, I'm drawing my glasses on so I can't see. Let's go to Kurt. And I think I have, yeah, there you go, hat press. So check this out. I've been playing around because, you know, I like doing this stuff and I like promoting and I like trying to start up maybe a side business or so. Now this here is a tumbler heat press. I went through and I watched a bunch of videos on this here. You can buy on Ninja Transfers the sheets. After you design up your sheets like you're doing here, you can buy your design. I'm not sure if it does a gang sheet or not, but I think they come pre-cut, so they just wrap around whatever stock you have, whether it's tumblers or cups or something like that. I'll get more into that later on. I'll do another video on that as we start getting into how to build a business. But anyways, so here you go. You got a 4-in-1 heat press. Okay, it does up to 6 by 3 inch curves. So you got 4 different, maybe 3. I think it might just be 3 different curves here, which then will be for the brim, for the flat part of the hat, you know. That way you can press it down because the heat comes up from the bottom, I believe. We'll see. I don't know. But then I was looking at this heat press too, because I have one that I spent like $600-700 on. This one here is $158, right? But it's an 8-in-1. So it comes with the hat press, it comes with the tumbler press, and it comes with a, I think this is a 12 by 15 plate for t-shirts and stuff, which is perfect because most of the designs are usually up to about 11 inches. Because on the gang sheet here, this is 22 inches, so you can get 11 inch on each side. These are 9 inch here. So it's 11 inch each side, so it'll fit a 15 by 12. And then here's the same company with, so you don't have to buy, you know, just one color, but they have it in a multicolor. Then they also have a digital camo and stuff like that, you know. They have like the military or hunting hat colors and stuff like that too, which are pretty cool. So, I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. And I was looking at bags too. $30 for 24 bags. Put my logo on there so when we do the Okie Homestead, I can put one of my big patches on there, fill it with a shirt, a tumbler, a hat, and do it as a giveaway when they have the stage thing, which will help then promote us. So for basically around $10, doing it myself, the hat, tumbler, maybe even, yeah, about $10. You got the bag, the hat, tumbler, one shirt, do like an extra large or so, or put a double X in there. Because as soon as you go from extra large to double X, the price goes like from $5 to like $9, almost doubles in some cases. So you throw an extra large in there for a promotion and throw a couple of the business cards, you know, for less than $10, and you do 5 or 10 of them, and also for $100, not only are you giving away free product to people at this Okie Home Show, that's what I'm hoping to do, but you're promoting yourself, you're promoting the channel, you're advertising. This is all great stuff, you know. I mean, it's a lot of work to do these videos, what I'm doing, trying to do the work, trying to do the everything, you know, by myself now. It takes time to set things up and film it, let alone try to get the work done, because I'm not used to that, man. I'm just used to just, you know, get the stuff done and over with, move on to next. But now I gotta think about how I'm gonna place the cameras, and or how many trips am I gonna be making back and forth carrying these blocks and have different angles, which means I have to grab it and set up each time using one camera. So all this stuff takes time. So we put a lot of work into these films, even though a lot of mine are from the past and none of them are up to date, because I'm playing catch up. But it's a lot of work, though, to do all this stuff. And then with the seasons out here changing, well, then some of that work gets put off on hold, like right now, the water heater closet. So we've got, you know, it is what it is. It was 3 degrees outside. It was 4 degrees when we walked over here. But I'm trying to show you guys, hey, this is how you guys promote your stuff. This is what I do. This is what I like doing. And I'm hoping you got something out of this. I'm going to call it for today because I got to go do other things and get back to this too. So you guys be well, be blessed, and thanks for watching.